Hello and welcome to the last part of my games of the year review for 2018. Now, I'll be discussing my best game of the year. So we're going to jump straight into it, and I can now reveal that my best game of 2018 is, drumroll please, God of War. God of War has to be my personal game of the year because this was a truly spectacular roller coaster ride through an epic adventure of Kratos and his son. Boy! I've never played as much God of War games back in the day, but I have to give this a go, and boy, not regretting one single tiny bit of it. This game explores entirely through the relationship of Kratos and his son, Atreus. It all took place during the Norse mythology rather than the Greek mythology in the first 7 games in the series. The story begins shortly after the death of Atreus' mother and Kratos' second wife, in which Kratos has to take Atreus on the journey to the highest peak of the 9 realms. Along the way, they encounter a lot of enemies and badass creatures and some help to guide them along. All I do know is that this is vastly different compared to old school God of War games. The combat is different and is more action oriented than the usual hack and slash, which still does in that way. Kratos now has an axe, in which I absolutely loved, in which you can yank towards the enemies and boomerang it back, causing twice the damage. Atreus was not playable, but he soon becomes very useful and helpful with his bow and arrow, and he too can be a good distracting point when things go out of plan. At times, if you're that passive, you can play as him. Yeah. Even though it plays different, it still feels like an old school God of War game in the modern generation. I don't really need to say much about this, but all I can really say is that everything from narration to the story to the combat and the epic boss battles. At first I was expecting this game to be just good, but never expected this game to be so good. And that is why this is my personal game of the year. And that Red Dead Redemption 2 came second, because with Red Dead Redemption 2 it will always going to be good no matter what. But with this year's God of War, I was not totally desiring the game to be perfect, and there are no flaws either. It was time well spent on the development and haven't even completed the game yet, but I will definitely finish it and complete the experience. God of War is definitely the game to go for, so if you have yet bought this, then go buy it. You will not be disappointed. You see, God of War is my game of the year, and it's my game of 2018. And that concludes it. So I will have to say 2018 has been another interesting year of games. There's a few games that I have also enjoyed, but there was a few that I didn't enjoy so much. But as we look on to the new year, we should be looking forward to titles like Kingdom Hearts 3, Days Gone, Anthem, Devil May Cry 5, and so much more. I think it's gonna be a big start to the new year, especially with Kingdom. Oh yeah, Resident Evil 2 remake as well. I forgot about that as well. It's gonna be quite another hectic gaming schedule. So I think now's the time to start looking forward to the new year. But yeah, it's been a good year. So anyway, thank you for watching my Games of the Year review vlogs. So give the videos thumbs up and subscribe if you want to check out more from me, and follow me on Twitter, which is at Time193. Anyway, I've got to go sleep now. I do have the last episode of Mario Maker up on Christmas Eve, and also the last episode of my Christmas Show and Tell series. So I wonder what that could be. We'll find out. Anyway, have a good day, and I'll catch you on Christmas Eve. So, Peace out.